All right, British comedian Russell Brand. Well, North American audiences are finally discovering him and his brand of humor, but he's been huge in his native England for many years. How huge? Huge enough to have a whole bunch of collectibles available on said subject Russell Brand, and that's what I'm here to talk about. All the goodies you can get on Russell Brand. This is Collector's World. My name is Dr. J. If you're watching this, do me a big, huge favor and press that subscribe button right above my head there. And check out all the Collector's World episodes and all the other videos I have. My YouTube channel, youtube.com/DrJ for PM. Guaranteed to like something. And today we're going to talk about Russell Brand, so let's get right into it. What are the items available on Russell Brand? Well, there is a lot of stuff, and there's some pretty cool stuff actually available. And I'm going to start right away with forgetting Sarah Marshall, because for the most part, this was North America's introduction to Russell Brand. He played Aldous Snow, of course. This is the 3-disc version. You gotta get this, and if you're a fan of Russell Brand, I'm sure you already have it. Now, speaking of DVDs, here's the interesting thing. You gotta do a bit of shopping, overseas shopping, if you're in North America, and if you're at home in England, you can get this stuff at your corner store. But for us here in North America, eBay, places like that, you got to get the stuff imported into the country from England, and be prepared to make sure your DVD player, or your computer, whatever, laptop, plays Region 2, because that's what a lot of these discs are. They're not available here in North America, to my knowledge, but Russell Brand has a couple of stand-up performances that are on DVD. This is one of them, and again, available only in Europe. Same thing here. Now, Russell did a TV series, so to speak, called Ponderland, and Ponderland is available again in England, and, well, you can get it all over, but, Region 2, I don't believe they are released in North America on Region 1. However, this is Russell Brand Extended and Uncensored, live in New York City. To my knowledge, this is the only one of his concerts, his stand-up shows, that is available in North America. And you definitely got to get it. Now, Russell did, of course, his infamous Radio 2 BBC, his radio show. And controversial, there was the big mishap at the end of it that, resulted in the cancellation and whatnot. I believe he resigned. But you can actually get all those episodes of his radio show on MP3 or what have you. And again, great collector's items to purchase, over the internet, whatnot, and for the most part, they're not available commercially, so you got to do some underground shopping, and, whoever put these together did a great job. This is basically what it is right here, and this is the second volume, and you can get all of his radio shows. Now, this is kind of a unique item. I actually got this in Australia, proving that Russell is everywhere. And this item right here, the best of what's legal, is the best of his radio show right there, the Russell Brand radio show, and this is a fantastic box set, 3 CDs plus the DVD, and it's actually hosted and introduced by Russell himself, and it's got a great booklet in the inside, great photographs, and Russell actually introduces each episode and talks about them in some detail. Very cool collectible item. Now, books. Russell, of course, the subject of many biographies. And here's a couple of them. Russell Brand, Mad, Bad, and Dangerous to Know. And for the most part, again, these are available, only in Europe. I haven't really seen them in North America. But, that's where your internet comes in handy. This is a great biography. Russell Brand, a fantastic book. Great photographs. Covers his career top to bottom, as do most of these biographies. A great book to have. And again, a little bit hard to find. Russell, actually, the author of a few books, to my knowledge, 3 of them. Now, Russell is a huge fan of, what we call soccer here in North America, but football in Europe. And he has written a series of articles for newspapers and all that. Well, those articles are available in book form. And this is it right here, Russell Brand, Irons in the Fire. This is his first book. Well, it's one of 3 books he's written, and this is a compilation of the articles he has written for the newspapers. And again, this is a compilation book, the same thing, Russell Brand, Articles of Faith. Great photographs in this book, too, I might add. You gotta get this book. It is a must-have and a great item. Great collectible on Russell. Now, of course, this is the one of the most important items. Let me fix our zoom here. Russell Brand, his autobiography, My Bookie Wook, it is called. A crucial item to have. And I see we've got a little bit of blurriness here. There we go. And this is a great book. Fantastic autobiography, the life and career from the man himself. Now, there were calendars of Russell Brand. This particular one is 2009. Russell Brand calendars. There's actually quite a few miscellaneous items on Russell. And as is the case with some of these calendars, great, great, great photographs. Russell, of course, the cover boy for many magazines, both mainstream and otherwise. And especially with his crossover to North America, that got him on many more covers. But exclusive interview. And every one of these magazine articles are great, with great photographs and a great interview. If you've ever seen Russell interviewed on Letterman or Leno or even some of the European talk shows, he's always a great interview. Very, very funny. Great look, great character. Very interesting. Of course, one of the most recent covers he was on was Rolling Stone. Why? Well, he was hyping his film Get Him to the Greek, which is kind of a sequel to Forgetting Sarah Marshall. And that brings us to the soundtracks, the CDs. Russell was on a few CDs. Now, speaking of some of his concert films, you can actually get Russell Brand live on CD. Again, a European purchase, but a great collectible nonetheless. He also has, live at the O2, Scandalous, another CD based on one of his from one of his live stand-up shows. Now, when it comes to the soundtracks from his film, you got to get the Forgetting Sarah Marshall soundtrack, because Russell sings on two of the tracks. In his fictitious group Infant Sorrow, right, as All This Snow, he sings two of the songs on this soundtrack. Great, great collectibles. And, of course, the most recent Get Him to the Greek soundtrack, he actually sings, I believe, on about 95% of this album, and sings quite a few songs. Definitely a great item to have to complete your Russell Brand collection. I said bland. Definitely not bland, this guy. Very interesting, great, cool character. A lot of collectibles out there. If you are a fan of Russell Brand, you know what you need to get and more. Happy shopping to you. This is Collector's World. Hope you enjoyed Russell Brand, one of the coolest guys in a long time.